Hello YouTube and welcome back to another ABC video on the channel. Today we are in Slaking Division week number 6 and today we are going up against the shortest man in the league. We are up against the Slaking Doctor himself, Dr. Slaking, and the Bowland Bovines. Now, building for Mr. Slaking was quite the effort, to be quite honest, because as usual, went into the front office and went, yeah, can you help me with this building? I think there was Devil was there helping me build the team, and he said, you should put Ben into the front office to get his help because he knows Matt's battling style. And I said, that's a great idea. Let's put Ben in here, and then Slaking, because Ben usually helps Slaking build. And this week he helped me build, and Slaking was going around calling Ben a snake, and I was like, oh my god, I've sorted beef. I mean, why would I ever start something like that? I don't think I've ever done that before in this place at all. I can't recall. I honestly can't recall. But it happened, and it just, went off. I don't freaking know. I just don't know, okay? It's really confusing, okay? But because Ben drafted, if you don't check it out Ben drafted Dr. Slaking's team, and Dr. Slaking drafted Ben's team in ABC, and so pretty much Ben knows all the ins and outs of the team because he drafted it. It's pretty much a stall team plus Mega Charizard Y, and to be quite honest, my team doesn't do the best against stall. To be quite honest, we tried our best to try and get something out of this team, but this is what we're rocking with. So first up, we've got Cheeky Landos, our Choice Banded Landorus with Sand Force, rocking Earthquake, Superpower, Knockoff, and U-Turn, rocking 160 attack, 176 defense, 172 speed, Animal Nature. I think this was to outspeed. Again. Oh, my brain is losing. It was just. What was it to outspeed? I think it was to outspeed a modded guard Y, I think. Or was it Max Toby? I think it was Max Toby Damaru to outspeed. So, could have an Earthquake. Superpower, obviously, that was useful as well. Knockoff as well, and U-Turn and whatnot. I usually have the dock over for this, but I haven't this time because I'm an idiot. Because I'm an idiot, I'm an actual Muppet in the brain. But yeah, that was our Chicken Landscape. We're not Sand Force, Sheer Force this week because none of them benefit it, and none of these moves belong to anyway, so there's no really much point, to be quite honest. Not really much point, to be quite honest. So yeah, we've got Snorlax, Toxapex, Cresselia, Klefki, Donphan, Umbreon, Serenas, Grafty, Credilli, Togedemaru, Pinecoat, and Mega Charizard Y. And, well, Earthquake was obviously there for like the Toxapex, the Klefki, the Togedemaru as well. Superpower was made there for the Snorlax and the Umbreon. We've got Knockoff, just Knockoff on the Cresselia and whatnot. Maybe some Eviolites here and there, maybe some leftovers. Pretty much going to be Toxan on the team. We've got U-Turn as well. U-Turn against the Credilli and the Grafting, do some chip on it. So next up, we've got Earth Puke, our Heatran, holding the Iappa Berry, the Flash Fire, rocking Magnastorm, Earth Power, Taunt, and Toxic. Pretty much this is a bulky variant of a Heatran. I think this was again to outspeed. Who was around that speed? Klefki, Cresselia, Mark, ballpark. I think this is to outspeed, to outspeed Cresselia, a min-speed Cresselia, so we can outspeed it, taunt it, so it can't be touches of anything, because we've got some special bulk behind us. We can trap it in with Magnastorm, we can Toxic it, and then we can just, will it down as you do with the Heatran. Pretty much what the Heatran's job is for this week. Next up, we've got faux copy on Ditto, rocking leftovers from Secret Transform with 252 HP, obviously, because that's the only thing you need on a Ditto. And we have, I think we had HP investments for Hidden Power Rock, just in case he had Hidden Power on his Charizard for some reason. I don't know. Maybe to be able to hit the, what? I don't know. Might have had HP Ground for Heatran. So we had HP Rock, so we could touch it and kill it with obviously Hidden Power Rock. So that was very interesting. I brought leftovers this week because on Ditto, because A, most of his team is fat bulk. And if I choice scarf any of that fat bulk, it'd be a bit stupid. Because what would I do with a choice scarf Snorlax, or a choice scarf Cresselia, or a choice scarf Umbreon, or a Klefki, or Toxapex, or whatever. So I brought leftovers so I could, you know, get some leftover recovery. Most of the team's bulk, because I want to make my Ditto bulk as well. And yeah, so we're leftovers. We're not choice scarf, but you know, leftovers. We'll try. What we'll try this choice scarf and leftovers. I think we tried this. I think we have. We tried leftovers, quick for choice scarf. I think so. Gonna throw more items at Ditto and just hopefully mix things up, because everyone will think, oh, choice scarf, oh, choice scarf, choice scarf, choice scarf, there's always choice scarf. So mix it up, why not? Next up, we've got a very interesting set with Squirt Up Blastoise, rocking Rain Dish, obviously. We've got some Liquidation, Rapid Curse, and Rest. Pretty much, Ben made up this set because he really wanted to. Because we needed default or a way of removing hazards, because Matt's team has just had the stacking win all over it. So he needed an option to get rid of the hazards, which is why we've got Rapid Spin. But he really wanted to bring a Rest Cursor on it as well. So I'm thinking, Ben, you have to make your mind up, because I can either bring your Curse Liquidation, I think the other move was Earthquake, if I remember correctly, and Rest on this mon, or we have to drop likes of a Suzy or a Crayola or a Ditto or whatever to bring Florges to bring default. Otherwise, this team is lost to hazards. He's got Toxic Spikes, he's got Spikes, he's got Stealth Rock, he's got, I don't think he's got Big Webs, but every other hazard he has indeed. So he decided with this set, and we just run max defense to be able to eat up hits from like Snorlax, Scrafty and whatnot. So hopefully Squirt can put in the work this week. Next up, we've got our gal Suzy, our Gothorito with Eviolite with Shadow Tag with 232 HP, 124 defense, 22 speed, bold nature. Now this was to outspeed the likes of Donphan, Credilli and whatnot. I think it's outspeed Donphan or Credilli, or maybe I think it's outspeed no speed investment for Cresselia. I think. If I've got that wrong, you can shout me in the comments. I think that was for. We can outspeed it and do some damage with Signal Beam. We get some Carmines up, we get some Rests up. You know, I think I brought this pretty much the same set as before, but we've got Side Shot this week instead of Side Kick, so you can touch the likes of the Toxapex bear, because Toxapex is probably going to run special against my team, because most of my team is special, to be honest, because Chikalando is, I primarily bring it special, Heatran special, Squirt is special, Suzy is special. I think my new physical attackers are Crayola, Parasect, which I haven't brought yet, Hariyama, Sneasel. That's like 4 mons, so technically 3. Hariyama, Draidigan, and Sneasel are pretty much my main physical threats on the team. So probably going to bring a special bulk, so likes of Landorus, Sensory, Psychic, or Gothorito, for example, or Psychic, or Raichu with Thunderbolt or whatever. So probably going to bring special variant of the top spec, so Voice Shock was a good bring. And last but not least, we've got, I think, making his debut. Is it making his debut? Is Draidigan making his debut? It is making its debut. Making its debut, we have Draidigan, Crayola, leftover Sheer Force, Outrage, Fire Punch, Toxic, and Stealth Rocks. We get rocks on our side of the field, because this is probably our best rock user we're bringing, because obviously Lander gets rocks as well, and so does Heatran. We've already brought Heatran and Landorus, and they're both not used for rocks, so not needed for rocks this week, so we have to bring Draidigan. Toxic to try and Toxic Salt a lot of his mons, because I know we've got double Toxic on this team, so try and poison and whittle him down as do. I mean, it's worked before in the past. It's worked in PVAL as well. So that's a cheeky plug. So yeah, goes here to outrage things, the fire punch like the clef key and whatnot. Just do some damage really. Do the most and just, you know, put dents in his team. To be quite honest, from a special bulk and spectrum attack. So I think that's to make fire punch like a 2-ko or something, or just enough to make a 2-ko or an O-ko on one of his mons. So if we now jump in, as you can see, he's brought his Cresselia, his Megazard Y, his Klefki, Scrafty, Pineco, which I did not believe in an absolute hot minute would be brought, and he brought Snorlax, obviously. So, yeah, so obviously I led with Ditto, and he led with Klefki. Because previously I made it and Ditto wasn't Limber. I mean, it wasn't Imposter, it was Limber. So I led with it turn 1 and realised, hang on a minute, this boy's not transformed. Can we go again? Because I'm an idiot. And Slaking said, yep, of course, it's turn 1, it's fine. As long as it's the same lead. So I said, yep, that's fine. Perfect. So, did the same lead. I'm Imposter now, so things are looking Gucci. So, I do a photocopy, and I think, very interesting deck, because he was Sticky Barb, Trick. Now, he probably brought that to prep for Ditto, so he can trick the Sticky Barb onto the Ditto, and get rid of the Choice Scarf, or potential Choice Scarf, which I potentially could have. So, when you realise I didn't have Choice Scarf, I'd left over instead. Maybe it's for Goth Reach as well to get rid of the Eviolite. Maybe it's for Lantern of the Life Orb or something. I don't know. But it's interesting thing, not gonna lie. But the thing is that if you brought it for Ditto, you know I copy it back. So I can just trick the Sticky Barb back to whatever one you want in the next turn. I don't know, but I set up spikes as he goes to the trick, switcheroo, sorry. So I now have Sticky Barbs, he has leftovers. So I switcheroo back, giving him back to Sticky Barb as he sets up his spike. So pretty much nothing really happened that turn. So he sets up spikes, I set up spikes. He gets hit by Sticky Barb. I switch over to Blaster to predict him to switcheroo with me again. He does need to get to this third layer of spikes. So I Mega Evolve versus the Pineco and go for Rapid Spin. Yeah, I do get rid of my spike, so pretty much all that was for pretty much nothing really. Here goes Rapid Spin as well. So that first 6 turns were for absolute 0 because all the spikes are gone, which is pretty much the main part of that thing. So Poisonous Snorlax is very good. Out comes Charizard, I go into Heatran, predicting him to go for a fire type move or something like that. If he goes for Substitute, I'm thinking, oh boy, and reveals he's got Focus Punch. So I'm like, why on earth would you bring a Sub-Focus Punch Charizard Y specifically for a Heatran? He's got a weird team and he doesn't really have any decent water types or ground types on his team. He's got Donphan. Would Donphan have been the answer? Or, I don't know, Earthquake on Snorlax would have been a much better bring. I mean, this is more creative, but it kind of worked. It didn't work. It kind of worked, because I ate it up being anyway. So I put my eye up a Berry. I transform to break the sub. We're going to go for it, taking the Focus Punch again. He goes for a Substitute, and he goes for Fire Punch, which does not a lot of damage. So I go for Calm Mind. I don't know why I went for Calm Mind. I honestly do not know why I went for Calm Mind that turn. I just should have went for Side Shock to break the Substitute. But I go into Ditto, should just like copy the Charizard. I think he goes for the Fire Punch, which is 36%, so not that bad. So now he goes for Roost as I go for the Fire Punch, I do so believe. And I go to Roost myself as well. Back up to full health on my Ditto with the leftovers. He goes for Substitute. As I go for Substitute. Pretty much he's copying me. He's copying the Ditto. He's a scrub. He goes for the Fire Punch, breaks the sub. I go for the Fire Punch, I break the sub, and I'm pretty much just copying it from at this point. It's not the fact he wants to be, that's the issue. So I go into Heat Champions and Fire Punch again. He doesn't, he goes for Roost, there's the Substitute, I go for Banker Storm, doesn't break sub this time because the sun is not up. He goes for Focus Punch, and I go for Gothorita. This thing lives on 6%. He goes for Fire Punch, knocks out my Suzy, and I'm like, boy. Okay, this Charizard is actually a problem because none of my moves, I don't have any rock type moves or anything. To be quite honest, I literally don't. So I go into Ecolanders, I go into Knockoff, I'm thinking, nice. That was the best move I had on this thing to touch a Mega Charizard Y. Because I didn't have Rock Slide or anything like that. I had obviously Superpower, Earthquake, and Knock Off and... Knock off and U-turn, that was it. So I knocked out his Fleshy Roll, tried again with Fire Punch. He got one layer of spikes up, so he could get the opportunity to set up with his Scrafty with some Dragon Dances. Gets a high jump kick off as I go for Curse. Again, why did I go for that play? Honestly, why did I go for that play? I don't understand why I went for Curse. I don't. I should have went for Liquidation. And pray I got a defense drop. That's what I should have done. But I went for Curse. And I don't know why. I still don't know to this day why. Maybe I thought High Jump Kick wouldn't have done as that much damage. And I could have lived a +1. I mean, I could have lived the next High Jump Kick being at +1 defense. And then I could do the most with Liquidation the next turn. But obviously, I didn't calc. I don't think I calc. Did I calc? I might calc. I don't think I calc. To be honest, I don't think I calc. And I should have calced. Then I could have realised that Curse was not the play. I should have just went for Liquidation and got a pray for a crit or a defense drop or something. Just go into Ditto and just put in the work with Ditto. So he knocks out my Squirt and he gets a Knock boost. So I went to Ditto, photocopy, and knowing that if I win the speed tie, I probably going to OHKO this Scrafty because I'm +2 high jump kick. He told me after the game that he was the berry to weaken flying type moves, but it's stab, super effective, and +2 on a Scrafty. So it's more than likely going to die anyway. Or if so, if it survives, it survives. But he wins the speed tie, and I'm like, great. My luck is back. My luck is actually back. It was actually back. So then the Scrafty just sweeps me now because he outspeeds my entire team. He OHKO my entire team. And I'm like, great, super, fantastic. Slaking wins on hacks again. I'm like, oh boy, I lose 4-0. So I'm now 2-4 after week 6, and like, to be fair, I've still got a chance at getting. I don't know. I need like, what's there? There's 10 weeks I think of ABC. If I win my last 4 or even 3, I could make playoffs. I could make playoffs. So it's up. And I've still got to play the coach that's undefeated so far, I believe. I've got to play Northside Northern. I've got to play the Dallas Starmies. I've got to play the Memphis Bewares, which I think I played them in ABC, I think. Not ABC. TDL. Oh, there's only 9 weeks. Oh crap. 9 weeks. I thought it was 10. Ah! So yeah, I'm on 2-4 right now, and I need to win probably 2 out of my last 3 to get playoffs. It's possible. I think if I lose next week, I'm pretty much out of it, depending on how results go. So, if you guys are looking forward to that next week, make sure you smash the like button down below, be subscribed if you're new around here, and enjoying the ABC content. And as always, leave any comments. I'll get some criticism, constructive criticism, should I say, go on the wall, and I'll try and improve upon it in the future. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.